Good morning.
Hey, good morning. Trouble don't last always. Welcome.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Motivational Moment in the Morning. I am Porshea Wilkins.
And I am yours truly, Jarrod Wilkins.
Excited to be with you all on today. We are here Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time.
That's right.
For 20 minutes of power and inspiration to help you start your day off on time and on top.
That's right.
And I was going to be late today.
No, she wasn't, because yours truly won't allow you to be late. Hey, he may not come when you want him, but I'll leave that light on right on time. All right.
I was
Good
in a
morning.
different time zone, guys.
Oh, yeah, but not me. I'm on time, in time, and all the time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't need no alarm clock. My purpose pulls me up. Good morning. Hey, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm so pumped. I'm so fired up. I'm ready to go. I don't know what, I do know what it is. There's something that's on the inside of me that's burning with enthusiasm.
I need some of that.
Yeah, that word enthusiasm, the root of it is ethos, which means God within. I'm teaching already. You ought to be sharing. Right.
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back.
I wonder if they heard it. Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. Excited to have you guys on. If you're just joining us maybe for the first time or the 30th plus time, this is episode 34, 35? Episode 35.
No, 36.
Episode 36, season 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming at you. You may outthink me. You may be smarter than me. You may be faster. You may be more clever, but you won't outwork me. I'm sowing seeds Monday through Friday. We are sowing seeds Monday through Friday. I get excited about sowing.
We're good.
We're good to go? Yeah. I get excited about sowing. If you ain't sowing, you ain't growing.
So guess what? Sow a seed and share.
Share it. Please share the message.
If you're watching live, type live in the comments. If you're watching a replay, hit replay. Let us know you're watching a replay. If you're chiming in from whatever country, let us know what country that is.
Please
as well.
do.
We
Please
want to
do.
know.
Yeah, please share this message. Share the broadcast right where you are. Click share right there on the screen. It's available for you. Come on, click it. Go ahead and hit share. Yeah, I told you, trouble don't last always. Hey, we're getting ready to get started this morning. I'm feeling pumped up. I'm fired up. It's another day with Jesus, and I'm so glad. That's what the old saints were saying. See, you know the challenge with most of us young folk, you don't have any old spirituals that you can hold on to. You got these new songs that you're just singing. You need to be able to sing something that'll get you pumped in the morning. You need to be able to hear something that'll pull you out of a prostrated position where you're laying face down on the floor in tears saying, God, show me something.
Well, let me show them something.
Please show them.
The When Dreams Collide page on Facebook, I want to show you the like button.
Mm-hmm. Is it right there? What color is it in, baby? Is it in green? Is it in white? Is it blue?
Too much.
It's too much too soon?
You're asking me too much. I just
look for like. You'll find like when you look.
So like the When Dreams Collide page on Facebook.
That's good.
Join the group.
Okay.
That we have, because we have special things that we do for our VIPs, our Vision Impact Partners that are part of the When Dreams Collide group.
Yes.
Also, we're on Instagram.
IG, we're on you.
We're on the gram at When Dreams Collide, and we're also on iTunes, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
That's right.
So you can get your moment when you want it, as well as on our website, whendreamscollide.com. Head on over there and subscribe while you're there. Yes.
Subscribe to that channel. Make sure you join the group, the VIP group, Vision Impact Partners community. That word community means common unity. We are in place at the same time doing the same thing, which is growing. And it's so important to be growing in the same direction. You may be a step or two further, but that doesn't mean I won't catch up.
You know, that's important because we were talking about that with some friends over the weekend.
Yeah.
Great couple.
Mm-hmm.
And the girlfriend is a little bit further along in her personal development, growth, and journey.
That's right.
And so the boyfriend was like, I know she's ahead of me. I do. I know she's ahead of me. But I'm on the way. And I'll catch up.
I will catch up.
Because how can two walk together?
Unless they
agree.
But hear me. Listen, I want to come into agreement with each and every one of you VIPs, Vision Impact Partners, those of you that have been inspired by these messages, those of you that have been motivated by these messages, those of you that have been touched by the words we teach and by the lives we live. I need for you to come into agreement and share this message. This is season 2. We're episode 35. We don't have that many more episodes remaining in season 2. I want you to get this word out. This won't be a broadcast that's done every single day, day after day after day. We're doing these in seasons. Right. And so while the season is on, you better make sure you get on it and you share it. Get people exposed to what's going on. We're almost ready to go this morning. We're excited about today. Most importantly, we're excited about your future. Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, sir. Please share the broadcast.
Video. Share the broadcast. Tag people in the comments.
Yep.
That's another way that you can share it as well, by tagging people in the comments.
Excited. Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, kings and queens. Good morning, world changers. Good morning, vision carriers. Good morning, students of excellence. Good morning, family. Good morning, VIPs, Vision Impact Partners. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm excited about your future. Yeah, did you hear me this morning? I said loudly and clearly, I'm excited about your future. That's why I want to talk to you from a thought this morning. I'm coming out of this. You won't die where they've left you. I'm coming out of this. I won't live in the place of mediocrity anymore. I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of any dogmatic, problematic situation. I'm coming out of walking on eggshells, of being ridiculed, of being humiliated. I'm coming out of just going with the status quo, going along to get along. I'm coming out of just being in a place where I can't stand out when I'm expecting to live an outstanding life. I'm coming out of this. It is a declaration. Would you type it right there in the comments? I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of this. You know exactly where you are. You know exactly what you need to let go of. Forget those of us that are confused and those of us that don't even know what's going on. You're attempting to put words to the work. You're attempting to put words to the emotion. Right. I'm not talking to you this morning. I'm talking to those of us that know better. Oh, yeah. Oh, shucks. I hear you, Holy Ghost. I'm talking to those of you that know you need to stop dancing with them demons. Uh-oh. How in the world are you expecting to be blessed in a season of prosperity, but you keep dancing with demons you've asked God to deliver you from? I'm coming out of this. There's no way you can walk with darkness and dance with light. There's no way you can hang out with the enemy and still be promoted with friends. There's no way you can walk in his marvelous light if you keep laying down in the devil's darkness. I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of this is not only a declaration, not only a mantra, it's a way of life. You've got to get to the point in your life. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me clearly. You've got to get to the point and into the place of your life where you become like the woman that had the issue of blood. She had been bleeding, hear me, for 12 years. Can I ask you a question while you just skate past the text and jump for Jesus' joy when she's healed? Can I ask you a question? How long you gonna keep bleeding? Shucks. How long are you going to keep bleeding in that marriage? Oh, I'm coming. I'm not a proponent of divorce, but I'm just saying to you, how long are you going to be bleeding in those finances? I mean, every day. You need a miracle to make it? Every day? I mean, every year you're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You've got Peter, Paul, Patricia, Martha, Mary, Patricia, all of them on payroll because you're borrowing from everybody. Baby, how long are you going to be bleeding? Some of you, you've been bleeding for 12 weeks. I got you. Mm-hmm. Some of you, you've been bleeding. You've been bleeding for 12 months. I hear you. Some of you, you've been bleeding for 12 long years, and you've learned how to function in dysfunction. I'm coming out of this. I'm not supposed to live in the land of just enough. Nope. I'm not designed to live in a land of not enough. I am specifically tailor-made and crafted to live in a place of more than enough. Yeah, How long are you going to keep bleeding in those friendships? That ain't your friend. You know that ain't your friend. You can't even, here it is. You can't even tell them how you really feel.
Nope.
Yeah, you can't tell them how you really feel because they're going to go tell your enemies what your plans are.
Listen.
That's not your friend. How long you going to keep bleeding? The reason why you're so depleted is because you've got blood on the dance floor. Come on, Michael Jackson. I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of every toxic relationship, every toxic business connection, every toxic friendship, every toxic environment. I'm coming out of it. I won't die right here in this valley. I got to get to the peak. The only way I get to the peak, hear me, is when I decide, hear me, I decide to stop bleeding in a moment of decision. Woo! In a moment of decision, the woman that had the issue, she heard, see, here's your problem. Here's your problem. I'm coming for you this morning.
What's the problem?
Share the message, please. I won't even tell you your problem, real quick. I won't tell you your problem until you share the message. Come on, hit share. Let me see. Come on, hit share. I don't see you. Come on. There, thank you, sir. Come on, hit share. Thank you, ma'am. I see you. I see you. Come on, hit it. Hit share. There it is.
Share. Okay.
You're coming. I'm coming. You know what the issue is? You know what your problem is? Huh? You ready? Come on, share. Nope, I'm not sharing. I'm not sharing. Come on. All right. Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay, Laura Smith, I see you sharing it. Come on, share the message. You know what your problem is? Come on. Come on now. There it is. Okay. You know what your problem is? You act like you ain't heard. What do you mean, Jarrod? See, the woman that had the issue of blood, she heard someone had her answer. You know the problem with you? We have sent you a text. Shucks. You've been given a phone call of revelation. Matter of fact, somebody has stopped by your door and knocked and said, I've heard about a man, about a woman that got the solution to your problem, a solution to your bleeding, a solution to your leaking. And the woman that had the issue, hear what she did? She listened. Shucks. Dr. Miles Monroe said this. I want you to write it down. Never forget it. Eyes that look are common, but eyes that can see are rare. Eyes that look are common, but eyes that can see are rare. And in her place of bleeding, she had been trying different things. And some of you, you've been trying different things. You've been trying to go along to get along. You've been trying to walk on eggshells. You've been trying, hear me, to compartmentalize. You've been trying to get solutions to a problem people aren't qualified to solve. Did you hear me? You've been trying to get solutions from people who aren't qualified to solve. But hear what happened. She didn't die in a state of bleeding. She didn't die in the place where they left her. Although she had gone and knocked on different doors and it wasn't the right one. Baby, let me pause for station identification. For those of us that have knocked on doors that have not been opened, baby, that was not your door. Hey, I hear you. For those of us that have tried to board a plane and we've been declined, that ain't your plane. Your plane and your door opens when you knock. Jarrod, prove it. Knock and the door shall be open to you. What door? The door, not a door. Oh, here it is. The door. When you knock, and the issue with most of us, you have stopped knocking because you knocked on a door and it was closed. You knocked on a door and found out the door wasn't real. You knocked on a door and discovered that the door didn't lead to the destination that you expected it to lead to. So you stopped knocking. But you've got to get to a mental place, to a spiritual place of maturity where you say, you know what? I'm not going to keep watching everybody else walk through their doors. I'm not going to keep watching everybody else get their blessing, get their breakthrough. I'm going to keep knocking because as long as I'm willing to keep knocking, I will come out of a place of intimidation. As long as I'm willing to keep knocking, I will come out of a place of bondage. As long as I'm willing to keep knocking, I will come out of a place of disaster, dismay, and disappointment. Oh, when I decide to keep knocking on the door, the right door will open. You will walk through it. And it's going, listen to me, it's going to be so simple.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, you know what's hard? Knocking. What's hard is knocking. When you in door-to-door sales, and I'm going to throw this over to my wife to go ahead and slam dunk it. When you in door-to-door sales, you are taught to knock and wait. Shucks. Some of us, you've knocked, but you ran. Some of us, you've knocked, and because the person didn't come down the stairs quick enough, you thought that there was nobody there to open the door. But if you knock and wait, I'm going to knock and wait for someone to respond. And when they respond, sometimes they be like, I'm not interested. They look at the peephole and say, no, nobody's home. They may not even answer the door. But if you keep on knocking, you eventually get to that person that says, you know what? I've been waiting to hear from you. I've been waiting and expecting to hear from your company. All you got to do is keep knocking. Why, Jarrod? Because I'm coming out of this.
That is such a strong affirmation.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of this. Because we have what we say. Like, you're going to have what you say. We're going to have what we say. Everybody has whatever it is they say.
That's right.
So, obviously you're going to talk about your issue and your problem to somebody. And that's cool. But at some point in time, you got to talk about what life is going to be like on the other side of it.
Absolutely.
What life is going to be like when it's over and when it's done. There's seasons for every single thing. The Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 through 8, it says there's an appointed time for everything. And there is a time for every event under heaven. So there's a time to give birth, and then there's a time to die.
That's right.
There's a time to plant, and a time to uproot what was planted.
Correct.
There's a time to tear down, and a time to build up.
Yep.
There's a time to weep and a time to laugh. There's a time to mourn and a time to dance.
That's right.
There's a time to embrace and a time to shun embracing. There's a time to search and a time to give up as lost.
That's right.
There's a time to keep
Keep.
and a time to throw away.
Wow.
There's a time to be silent. And there's a time to speak.
Yeah.
There's a time to love. There's a time to hate.
Oh, wow.
There's a time for war.
Okay.
There's a time to peace.
There's a time.
And here's the great part about today. There's a time to go into the fire. And then there's a time to come out.
Come on out then.
You're coming out. You're coming out of this.
Yeah.
If you went in to depression,
oh, wow,
you're coming out. If you went into sickness, you're coming out. If you went into bankruptcy, you're coming out. So you're going to come out of whatever that negative thing is that you went into. Because it's a season. The Bible just told us. It's a season. It's not forever. It's not permanent.
Right.
Talk to anybody. This is why I always tell there's 3 types of people you have to have in your life.
Yep.
There's somebody that's where you were.
Yep.
Somebody that's where you are. And somebody that's where you want to be.
Sure.
Somebody that's where you're going.
Yeah.
The person that's where you were is there to remind you of what you don't want to go back to.
Absolutely.
The person that's where you are is your accountability partner because they understand what's happening in this moment.
That's right.
And then there's the person that's where you want to be. They are a reflection of what's possible when you come out of this.
Yeah.
What's on the other side.
Yeah.
They are a reference point for why you need to keep walking, why you need to keep going, and why you need to keep pushing
That's right.
through the pain so that you can get to that purpose place. You got to have those 3 different categories of people so you know, man, okay, I can come out of this because if she got through it,
wow,
I know I can.
Absolutely.
It's always there's this saying that if you are sitting at a table with people and everybody take their most painful issue and lay it out on the table and you see what everybody else got, you'll take yours back easily. Oh, like oh, you went through. Nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna keep this right here.
Right.
I'm gonna keep this little old issue. I'm gonna keep this heartbreak. I'm gonna keep this living check to check. I'm gonna keep this financial strain. I'm gonna keep this little issue I got because I'm further along in it.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm learning how to deal with it. I'm just gonna go ahead and push through and come on out.
Come on out.
Because what you going through, what you dealing with, that's too much for me.
Right.
I mean, I've said it before, and I've heard other people say it too. The Lord knew not to do that to me.
That's right.
Listen, the Bible says He ain't gonna put more on us than we can't bear. Lord, I can't bear that. And I'm so glad You didn't choose me for that particular issue, because You knew, God, that it would take me out.
That's right.
And so that's why we got to have confidence and assurance in knowing that every trial, every tribulation, everything that we're being presented with is to strengthen our character, to get our mind together, to get our heart together. Because what's on the other side is the spotlight. You're in the darkness now, possibly. Okay, when you're in the heat, when you're in the fire, when you're in the situation, it's dark.
That's
it's
right.
dim. You can't see. But on the other side of it is the light. And if you don't refine your character enough in the darkness, when they get to the light, it will destroy it.
That's
it's
right.
like a Polaroid picture versus an Instagram post. We live in a social media society where we want everything immediately, right now. You snap the picture, put your filter on it, post it here, refresh to see who liked and commented right away. Whereas back in the day, you had to take the picture,
That's right.
go get the film developed, and it had to be developed in a dark, wet room. And there was a 7-step process to developing that film. And if any point in time there was light that hit that dark, wet room, the film will be destroyed.
Wow.
It had to go through the full process in order for it to be exposed to light.
That's right.
So it is with us. You're not an Instagram person. God didn't create you to be a quick Facebook fancy person. Don't let what's going on in today's time get your mind messed up and make you rush the process.
That's right.
You a Polaroid person.
That's right.
You got to peel back those layers. You got to go through each part of the process so that the light on the inside of you is developed properly, so that when the light on the outside hits you, it doesn't destroy you.
Come on.
And that light on the inside is your relationship with Christ.
That's right.
What is that like?
What is it like?
What is your character like?
Come on.
Are you still ugly? Are you that person whose mouth is so horrible you want to show everybody how anointed you are to get somebody straight?
Wow.
Is that you?
Wow.
Because if you are that, you're not. It's not cute. It's not cute. It's a cover up.
That's right.
For the pain that you're actually feeling, and we see right through you. You understand? So He knows that if He gives you the position too soon, you can hurt yourself and a lot of people with your mouth.
That's right.
Or if He gives you the money too soon, you get in all kind of trouble. You drugs, alcohol, sex.
That's right.
You'll be running through and everybody and everything. If He gives you the power, if He gives you the money right now,
That's
He
right.
has to fine tune those characters so you're in it. So that when you come out of it, you're
Right.
better.
Right.
Don't go through hell and not get something out of it.
Come on.
If you're gonna go through it, get something from the experience.
That's right.
So, but you have to begin to recognize where you are and understand that it's a process for me to be developed into the person that I'm praying for God to make me.
Come on.
I want to qualify for my blessing.
I do.
Like, I know I already got grace and it's there for me and I'm going to get it, but I still got to do the work to qualify to receive it.
Come on.
You understand?
Yeah.
You may be making 6 figures, but if your credit jacked up, you don't qualify.
At all.
You got to take care of all those other little pieces too.
That's right.
But you got to begin to affirm that to yourself every day. Words are very powerful. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 15, verse 18, it says, but whatever word comes out of the mouth comes from the heart.
That's right.
And this is what defiles and dishonors the man. So whatever is in your mouth comes from your heart.
Yeah.
Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks.
All the time.
All the time. So what are you instinctively saying about your situation?
Yeah.
What are you instinctively saying about yourself?
Yes.
Whatever you are instinctively saying tells you what's really in your heart. And
Sure.
if what you're saying is not in alignment with where you want to go, you have to begin to recondition yourself. So you got to start saying today, I'm coming out of this.
I'm coming out of this.
I'm coming out of this.
I'm coming out of
this
this.
is short term. This is short lived. Oh, this is just a little speed bump. No, I'm good. This ain't a ditch. Just a little dip in the road. I'm good. I'm coming out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this ain't a valley.
No, I'm coming out.
I'm coming out of this. I'm on the other side of that because I remember when I first went in, I'm much better today than when I first started this pain.
That's right.
When I first started this process, okay,
right.
I must be on my way out.
Yeah.
I'm coming out of it. Matthew 12:37 says, for by your words, reflecting your spiritual condition, you will be justified and acquitted, of the guilt of sin.
Wow.
And by your words, rejecting me, you will be condemned and sentenced.
Wow.
By your words.
By your words.
Not what somebody else said.
Yeah.
So you don't have to make somebody else's opinion of you truth.
At all.
Your opinion of you is what matters.
Always.
By your words. So if you're going to speak anything about your pain, speak today. I'm coming out. Write that in the comments. I'm coming out of this.
Coming out of this.
I'm coming out of this.
Coming out.
Listen, when the bill collector call you today,
that's right.
this is what I want you to do.
Uh-huh.
The overdue payment, the overdue bill you got, you know, they call you. Back in the day, I had so many collectors calling me. I had each one of them saved in my phone as don't answer.
Don't answer one.
I had don't answer one, don't answer two, don't answer three, and each don't answer had about 10 different numbers for it. I had a whole system for it, so I knew not to answer it. Because if I picked up the phone, it was going to affect my mood.
That's right.
But when you pick up the phone this time, don't say hello. Say, I'm coming out of this.
Yeah.
You see that number popped up? Hey, yeah, no, this ain't Portia. This is I'm coming out of this.
I'm coming out of this.
I'm coming out of this. Listen, you ain't got me. You don't have me anymore. I'm coming out of this.
Wow.
That's what you have to say to that situation.
Yeah.
To those people.
That's right.
To those things that have had you down for too long. You have said, listen, the longer you justify your pain, the sooner it becomes your excuse. The longer you justify the pain, the sooner it becomes your excuse. So you have to decree and declare over your life, over yourself today, I am coming out of this.
Trouble don't last always. Turn this tombstone into a stepping stone.
Yes.
God bless you. God bless your families. And God most certainly bless your dreams.
Thank you guys so much for joining us on today. Make sure you like the When Dreams Collide page on Facebook. Join the group. Follow us on Instagram at When Dreams Collide. You can also get your moment when you want it on iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, and on our website, WhenDreamsCollide.com. Make sure you subscribe while you're there. Get your moment when you want it. And we will see you guys tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about. Hey, folks, go share this message. Tag some people in it. Be a blessing to somebody. Share the message. I'm coming out of this.